Beaches are in season. In LA, the waves are crashing. Tonight, Jenny doesn't love you anymore. I'm all alone anymore. It's just days gone. Jenny doesn't love here anymore. Anymore, I'm all alone anymore. It's just days gone. Jenny doesn't love here anymore. But in love with her I'll never be again. And so to Georgia I must run. In LA I'll find the sun. Jenny doesn't love here anymore. Anymore, I'm all alone anymore. It's just days gone. Jenny doesn't love here anymore. Anymore, I'm all alone anymore. It's just days gone. Jenny doesn't love here anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the banjo player to you, because I know all of you out there want to know who he is. He stands up here and he looks good, he plays well, and he's very much of an entertainer on and off stage. All the way from Johnson City, Tennessee, a graduate of East Tennessee State University. Make some noise for Jacob Flick on the banjo.
That didn't take long.
Boy knows how to get applause, don't he? He's going to do some banjo picking for you right now, a little thing called ground speed, if you will. Jacob Flick on the banjo. Chris Sexton on the fiddle. Let's hear it for Chris. Thank you. Folks, we are Nothing Fancy, and my goodness, it's proud to be home for us this weekend right here in Buena Vista, Virginia. We've been traveling all over the place and found out that we were going to be able to put the 30th annual Maury River Fiddlers Convention on our roster for the 30-year Nothing Fancy tour. Boy, that made us proud.
30 for 30.
But you're right here in Buena Vista, Virginia at the Glen Maury Park is where Nothing Fancy got its start way back in 1994. Some of these guys up here don't remember starting back in 1994.
No, I don't even know what 1994 is.
But we've had a great time over the past 30 years and we're still rolling right along. We're going to do a gospel number for you right now because gospel music has always been a big part of Nothing Fancy. We love the 4-part harmony and these guys, they do it well. Could do a song for you. We did this on a cruise one time. We were on one of those Carnival cruise lines performing, and it was a rough night on the sea. The old ship was going back and forth. We were up there on stage. We had a captive audience because nobody wanted to try to get up and walk back to the room. But I dedicated this song to the captain of the ship. This is one entitled "Drifting Too Far from the Shore." Well, out on the perilous deep, where danger silently creeps, and storms so violently sweep, you're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. So come to Jesus today and let Him show you the way. Drifting too far from the shore. Today the tempest rolls high, and the clouds, they overshadow the sky. Sure, death is hovering nigh. You're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. So come to Jesus today and let Him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Oh, thank you. If that don't light your fire, your wood's wet.
That's right.
That's good stuff right there, folks. You know, I'd like to introduce the guitar man to you right now. He's the one that sings the tenor part of our harmony. And he sings that girly part as well as any man I've ever worked with. That's a compliment when it comes to a bluegrass tenor singer. He comes from a town, I don't know if you folks have ever heard of this town, but I hope so. A little town called Ruckersville, Virginia. You folks ever heard of Ruckersville, Virginia? This is the old head Fudd Rucker of Ruckersville, Virginia here, and does such a great job playing rhythm guitar, singing lead, singing tenor. A hard worker for the band. That's all we can do just to get him to slow down every once in a while, folks. But if you will, I'd like for you to make a bunch of noise. Kurt Gosman on the guitar. All right, boys. We'd like to do a song for you now. This is one that I wrote a few years ago, many years ago, seems like. Got a lot of airplay over this song. Hope you like it. One entitled A Soldier's Letter. I will see you again, and I'll bring you sweet flowers from home. But until that wonderful day shall come, I will be so blue and alone. Well, I wish we didn't have to be so far apart. I dream about you night and day, and I feel your love deep within my heart, and I will till my dying days. I may be far across this deep blue sea, but I feel your love within my heart. For I hear your voice in the letters you write, and see your smile in the star. Captain, he told me just the other day, the war is nearing its end, and soon I can lay this rifle down and hold you in my arms once again. As I write this letter to you, sweetheart, in the distance the cannons do roll. Well, tomorrow I'll wake up again to go and fight, do my part in this God-forsaken war. I may be far across this deep blue sea, but I feel your love within my heart. For I hear your voice in the letters you write, and see your smile in the star. Well, I may be far across this deep blue sea, but I feel your love within my heart. For I hear your voice in the letters you write, and see your smile in the star. For I hear your voice in the letters you write, and see your smile in the star. Thanks so very much. I'd like to introduce our bass player to you. We've got an amazing bass player. He plays one of those levitating basses. Every once in a while, that thing will just kind of raise up off of the floor for no apparent reason, and don't know how it happens. And I don't turn around and look at him very much, so you folks will have to let me know. Does he look all right back here? Is he? Yeah. All right, yeah. I'll take your word for it. He comes from the great state of Maryland. He's been with the band now just a week over 1 year. Last week we were performing in Cherokee, North Carolina, and that was his 1 year anniversary. And folks, I'm telling you what, he fits in so well. It just feels like he's been with us for 30 years. Great guy on and off stage, tremendous bass player. If you will, make some noise for Jenkins on the bass. He's a man of one name, Jenkins. What do you say there, guitar man? Great. Good to see you, Greg. Good to see you. Good to see a lot of you folks out there. You got folks that's been watching Nothin Fancy for the past 30 years. And I can't hear you. I got this here.
When it started. He was here when it started.
When?
I heard farted.
Started, Jacob.
When
started.
did it start?
No, he was here when it started.
Oh, he was here when it started. I know you were.
I got you.
You were a big influence to me back 30 years ago. Whether it was good or bad, I'm not going to say. But and ever since I've met you, I've been under your influence. Greg is a tremendous guitar picker, folks. Give him a nice round of applause. All right, we're going to do another gospel number for you. This is one that I wrote, and this one did well for us also. It put us #1 on the Bluegrass Gospel chart. We hope you like it. One entitled When the Angels Take My Hand.
Take these hands of mine and lead me on to the great divine, where in the shadows of the wings I will stand when the angels take my hand.
I've been through, lost and separated, I've been blue. Someday I'm gonna walk in the promised land, when the angels take my hand,
and these hands of mine,
when the angels take my hand. The day shall call, but many had no fear at all. Well, I want to meet that Savior man, when the angels take my hand.
Angels, take these hands of mine and lead me on to the great divine, where in the shadows of the wings I will stand when the angels take my hand. Take these hands of mine and lead me on to the great divine, where in the shadows of the wings I will stand when the angels take my hand.
Oh, it makes a nice hat, Ray.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know, folks, coming up September the 19th, 20th, and 21st, we're going to be right back here at the Maury Park for the 22nd annual Nothin' Fancy Bluegrass Festival. And we want to personally invite each and every one of you folks to come back and be with us September the 19th, 20th, and 21st. We've got a great lineup of bands this year, folks. I'll tell you what, we've got the Lonesome River Band's going to be with us. We've got Junior Sisk is going to be here. Larry Stevenson Band. We've got Rhonda Vincent and The Rage. And I'm telling you what, a lot of folks saying, how in the world did you get all these great bands to be at your festival? Well, they didn't have any other places to work on September the 19th, 20th, and 21st. On your refrigerator. And Chris, if you don't quit. Anyway, please stop by, get you a... The touch of your hand. It was a midsummer's night. The village green was in light. Paper lanterns surrounded the band, and they played waltzes till remember the touch of your hand. And now the face in the mirror is older. The children worry and they don't understand. No, I don't live for the past, but in dreams I still remember the touch of your hand. Children worry and they don't understand. No, I don't live for the past, but in dreams I still dance and remember the touch of your hand. No, I don't live for the past, but in dreams I still dance and remember the touch of your hand. All right, we'll feature Jacob here on another song. This is one that holds true for us these days. One entitled Another Town. It'll be another town tomorrow.
Ah, yeah.
Loving you was just a storybook affair, and I decided there ain't no real life anywhere. Soon I'll be a faded picture in the book of your mind. Another town is somewhere down the line. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. sure a dandy cook and tell your papa that I understood his looks. If I put it all together, you're a piece that wouldn't fit. Another town is coming up, I guess. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. And as I leave you, let me leave you with this thought times candy. And we ate all that we bought, and those little tears you're crying, they're just wrappers on the ground. And a new wind blows to another town. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. It's another town that don't need my kind.
He does it so well. You know, folks, years ago, when the band got started way back in 1994, finally hit the festival circuit and started traveling. We had merchandise that we had to have out on the table. Hats, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. And we needed somebody to sit there at the table and be a good sales representative for our band. We found him, Mr. Roy Smith. He traveled with us for many years, and he did a great job at the merchandise table. Sometimes we would threaten him and tell him we were going to get a vending machine to take his place, but we never did. And he traveled with us till it just got too much. But he's still right here in the audience, and I know that he has heard pretty much all the songs that Nothin' Fancy's done through the years. But let's give him a nice round of applause. Roy Smith and his wife Sue. Thank you, Roy, for your service to Nothin' Fancy. Thank you for all the stories that we still tell in the band and talk about you if your ears get to burn. And then folks, there was another gentleman that traveled with us and took over the position of selling our merchandise. Well, he wasn't the greatest salesman in the world, and he had, every once in a while somebody would tell how he was doing magic tricks, and that would really mess him up. But he would get the people to come to our CD table to watch his magic tricks, and then they would buy something from him just because he looked homeless and he looked helpless, but other than that, he was a pretty good salesperson. And he ran the video camera. He videotaped all of our shows and stuff, so we were able to watch our shows and stuff. But he was a great man, and I'm telling you what, if you think we're entertainers up here, you should have ridden in the van with Mr. Mac Newell. Let's hear it from Mac. I would love to tell you some of the things that he told me in the bus, but I can't do that over a live microphone in front of others. But we still talk about your stories also. It's a good conversation. Where are we at here? All right. Here's a song that I wrote, and I didn't realize it when I wrote it, but the title is about this cat over here. This is one entitled, One of Life's Mysteries. Now sometimes life, it can get you down. It can pick you up, and it can knock you around. Well, it can open your eyes for you to see, and it can tie you down, or it can set you free. Now sometimes the days, well, they can be so long, and sometimes the right things can go so wrong, and I don't know why it has to be. It's just another one of life's mysteries. when the sun don't shine, it don't mean it's gonna rain. Just the way things are don't really mean a thing. And I don't know why. It's just another one of life's mysteries. Oh, get it, Bubbles. It don't mean it's gonna rain. Just the way things are don't really mean a thing. And I don't know why it has to be. It's just another one of life's mysteries. He's just another one of life's mysteries.
Oh, folks, Life's Mysteries, and that was a song that was written by the gentleman holding the mandolin, and if you don't know who he is, we're going to get you acquainted with him real quick. And Nothin Fancy, 30 years now. This is celebrating the 30th anniversary, and he's never missed a show in 30 years, folks, and we're mighty proud of that. He's a mighty fine songwriter. He handles most of the lead singing for the band. Would you make welcome from Pataskala, Ohio, Mike Andes on the mandolin for you.
That really shocked me. This is water.
Right.
Never know.
You know, back in
Clear drink.
back in the old days of Nothin Fancy, we used to do a lot of shows down in Franklin County, Virginia. You folks ever been to Franklin County, Virginia?
Oh, the home of clear drink.
You was careful if you picked up a water bottle back then. Woo! All right. You folks been a wonderful audience. You know, there was a few bands that was in the competition this evening. Let's give them a nice round of applause. I enjoyed the bands that was up here. And, I know they're going to have a whole bunch more fun tomorrow, and it's going to be great. I'd like to see this thing get built back up the way it was back in the old days. If you folks keep coming and keep telling your friends and neighbors about it, it will get there. I am sure of it. You know, something else, folks, that I know that we have a lot in our audience here tonight, and I'm not going to ask you to stand up, but I may ask you to raise your hand. Do we have some veterans in the audience? Just raise your hands if you're a veteran so that we can give you a nice round of applause. These are our heroes, folks. Thank you so very much for what you've done for our country. And folks, if you have family members or friends that have folks in the military that are serving our country and that they're doing what they've been trained to do, I just ask you personally to keep each and every one of our military in your thoughts and prayers each and every day. Think about them, send your positive thoughts to them. Let's get them back home and thank them personally for what they're doing. Where am I here now? You know, folks, we just got back from a little tour we did over in Ireland and had a great time over there. Took the Nothin Fancy show to the Green Country. But here's a song that we did in Ireland that we went over real well. This is one that Chris wrote. It's entitled Return to Dublin, if you will. Chris?
2, 3, 4.
We'd like to do another gospel number for you folks. We'd like to do this one in the a cappella style because it comes to this time in our performance that our bass player normally needs to go use the bathroom, so we give him a break. And we'll get the four-part harmony up here and do this. How many of you folks have ever been to Pataskala, Ohio? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Two of you here.
The whole town's here. Wow.
Pataskala, Ohio is not a thing like Buena Vista, Virginia. It's flat. I enjoy it out there. I can ride my bicycle 5 miles one way, turn around, ride it 5 miles back, and never climb a hill. All right, here's a song that I wrote, and I hope you like it. What key is this thing in? Right there?
Well, that's, yeah.
One entitled, I'm going to swim that river of Jordan. Oh, I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to the other side. I'm going to see my loved ones waiting when I cross that great divide. I want to hear my Savior gently whisper, weary pilgrim, come on home. I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to my new home. Now when my earthly days are over and it's time for moving on, this world can have my body, but the Lord will have my soul. And I'll have no fear of crossing that river that is so wide. I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to the other side. Oh, I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to the other side. I'm going to see my loved ones waiting when I cross that great divide. I want to hear my Savior gently whisper, weary pilgrim, come on home. I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to my new home. Now when you come to the river of Jordan and you see that it's so wide, and don't be afraid, my brother, just swim it to the other side, where our Savior will be waiting for to pull us up on the shore. I'm going to swim that river of Jordan there to live forever. Oh, I'm going to swim that river of Jordan all the way to the other side. I'm gonna see my loved ones waiting when I cross that great divide. I wanna hear them say, "What a gentlest whisper, where's the pilgrim, come on home." I'm gonna swim that river of Jordan all the way to my new home. I'm gonna swim that river of Jordan all the way to my new home.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much. A lot of the songs we've done here for you tonight, we do have recorded on CDs. We have an all-gospel CD back there available. Through the 30 years of Nothin Fancy, we have recorded over 17 full-length albums, and it's something like 217 songs when you add all of them up. A lot of songs back there. If you care to have some Nothin Fancy music, stop by the table. Also, we've got hats, we got t-shirts, we got glassware, we got shot glasses, we have chapstick. If you were watching us real close when we were just doing that a cappella song, if you would like to have lips as supple as Nothin Fancy lips, then you need to get some Nothin Fancy chapstick. Ladies, we have it back there on the table. It will make you be able to sing just like Nothin Fancy. Get rid of it. Which one of you will? Quit that. Your lips are too supple. Yep, our guitar player, he uses that Nothin Fancy chapstick regularly. He uses it in the morning when he wakes up, and he uses it at night before he goes to bed. And his wife, Lori, says he's one of the finest kissers she's ever been with because of the Nothin Fancy chapstick.
It'll save your marriage too.
Wow. Well, that's going to be on Facebook.
Confessions.
All right, what are we doing this time? All right, what are we going to close this thing out with here? What do y'all want? You want something slow and beautiful, or you want something fast and vigorous?
Fast and furious.
What?
Let her
Mike, I believe this side said something slow and sweet. This side said something fast. Did you guys play something fast? Chris and I will play
Well,
something real sweet.
in that case, we're going to have to do more than one song.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times, my memories are warm. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Sometimes we would float on down the Green River to an old abandoned prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we would shoot with our rifles, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, They tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. And they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Float down this green river, let my soul rise on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Song here for you. You've been a tremendous audience. Thank you so much for hanging out with Nothin Fancy. We hope that you have a mighty blessed weekend here in Buena Vista, Virginia. Well, they're back here talking about whatever the last song's going to be. I'm going to let them choose it while I thank you folks. And again, let's make some noise for Chris Sexton on the fiddle. Jacob Flick over here on the banjo. Old Jenkins back here on the bass. Let's hear the Jenkins. There you go. And let's not forget Kurt Gosman on the guitar. And my name is Mike Andes. We are Nothin Fancy. All right.
So I was just thinking about a story back in 1998, I got a call from Mitchell Davis, who's the banjo player back then, and he said, "Dude, we have to have a fiddle player at the Maury River Fiddlers Convention. We need you to come down if you can." And I was already double booked, but I came down anyway. I got here just in time, got on stage and we played, and we won the contest. We got first place, and I still have the blue ribbon. The band let me keep the ribbon because I had come down, and if you want to see the blue ribbon, come to the Nothin Fancy Festival on September 19th, 20th, and 21st.
All right, we're going to be heading up into Maine next week. We got several days in the great state of Maine next week, so we're going to do a song for you right now to get us ready for that. This is one entitled "The Girl from the North Country."
Ain't that right?
For she wants love, true love mine. If traveling in a snowflake storm, or the rivers freeze at summer's end, please see if she has a coat so warm to protect you from the howling wind. Well, if traveling in the North Country, where the wind blows cold on the borderline, remember me. she once was a true love of mine.
Well, I wonder if she'll remember me, you know. Many times I have been free in the stillness of my nights and in the darkness of my days. Yeah, traveling in the old country when the wind blows cold on the borderline. Remember me to the one who lives there, where she once was a true love of mine. Let's see for me if her hair hangs long and flows in ringlets around her breast. Please see for me if her hair hangs long, for that's the way I remember her best. Yeah, traveling in the old country when the wind blows cold on the borderline. Remember me to the one who lives there, where she once was a true love of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Flick on the banjo. Once again, Chris Sexton on fiddle. Oh, let's hear from Kurt Gosman on guitar. Let's hear from Jenkins on the bass. Once again, thank you to every one of you folks. May God bless you. We are Nothin Fancy. Well, if you're traveling in the North Country where the wind blows cold on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there, where she once was a true love of mine. Where she once was a true love of mine.
All right, friends, getting ready to find out who won the band contest. Going back to Facebook. One more! One more! One more!
One more.
Yeah, bring it back, Kurt. Yeah.
Two more.
That's it. Bring it on.
Two more.
Jamming up here.
Thank you so much. We'll do one more here for you.
Yeah.
I want to.
Got my water in.
I can't say enough about these guys working here beside me, and Jacob Flick has become a very fine bass singer. And, tenor singer. And then we got Chris over there singing baritone, and when we do the four-part harmony, it just sounds so good. And I'd like to leave it with one of those. This is a Hank Williams Sr. song that we recorded this, and we did it a lot through the years. So to get this thing tuned back up. It's one entitled The House of Gold. People cheat, they steal, they lie for the wealth and what it will buy. And don't they know on the judgment day their gold and silver will melt away? I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and to know that my poor soul was saved than to live in this world in a house of gold and deny my God and doom my soul.